Yeah, like
backstab
I'm
them.
like also down the tunnel still, right? And I hear also this littering going on, like just like a sigh under my helmet, like, and draw the scimitar and then slowly walk forward down the tunnel.
Okay, so we left off with you all getting the flaming scimitar and that cloak of that styptic cloak to keep you alive when you hit 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you all had just left the Burning Sands, plan to move on to their temple for protection, or were you still with them? I don't quite remember.
I think we just like
I think we're
parted
still
ways.
with them.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still doing the conversation, but I'm not sure where we stopped.
Okay. Well, for time's sake, I said we could just jump ahead to when you all leave, unless there's something else you want to do. Any questions you want to ask him?
Oh yeah, because he just gave us like items, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I approached the guy and I'm like, are your tribe famous for making magic items?
Magic items among other things. We general craftsmen for the most part.
If we save your people, will you craft one for me?
What would you be looking for?
A violin.
A violin. And he thinks about it for a little while and goes, well, we've never made something like that, but I suppose we could try. Yeah, if you can come and find us in Calimsport when all this is sorted out and you bring us a sign that you took care of these people that chased us from our home, we think we could do something like that for you.
Thank you.
Garzhvog smiles to himself as bringing proof back means he gets to keep more forearms.
And then we will be on our way.
Okay. So the Burning Sands home that they lived in, which was, I think they mentioned it to you, was just kind of a old ruin at the outskirts of the desert. That is about a half day's travel for you. So if you set out and you keep a nice little brisk pace, you should be able to reach it before that sandstorm gets any closer to you.
Then we shall walk briskly.
Indeed.
Did we
And-
slept since last time?
You slept the night before, and then the morning after, and this was after the bird people attacked you and tried to steal from you. Then that's when you met the Burning Sand. So you shouldn't need to rest until this coming night.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Compared to the first day you're out traveling, there's significantly less people out on the road now. Either they found shelter themselves, or they're trying to make something to outlast this sandstorm that's coming your way. And it's as the sun's starting to go down, and when I say go down, I mean go behind the ever-looming cloud of sand that's getting closer to you. What was before just a little plume on the horizon is now almost engulfing half the sky above you. So it's really bearing down on you now, and it's right around there that you start making out a little bit of a trail leading off from the main road, which would be probably where the Burning Sands home is.
Well, Valerion is striding ahead boldly.
All right.
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention last time, actually, for my Detect Evil, I don't have to cast a spell. It's like a spell-like ability. So you just have to concentrate and it works. I don't need any materials or spoke or somatic components or verbal or whatever.
So can you just detect evil all the time? And like...
No, I have to concentrate. And it's a standard action to activate. It just doesn't need any other stuff. Concentration is enough. But like when that was necessary. But yeah, anyway, so I grabbed my amazing scimitar, which I have by my side. It's like the, what was it? The Burning Sands, scimitar of the Burning Sands.
Mm-hmm. And then it'll burst into flame, almost like a full-size metal torch.
It is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you want to lead ahead with the little caravan you got going on down that trail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you start getting off the trail, you get away from that sun-blasted rock, and small dunes start appearing near you. First, they start off no more than knee-high, and they quickly start building till it's shoulder-high, head-high, till you're sitting on top of your camel and you can't see over the dune as you pass by it. And the path you're on trails in between a lot of the more older-looking dunes that have been sitting there a while. They have a little bit of a shrub holding them in place. And as you come around a corner, you make out this old marble entrance that looks to be, it's like tilted going down into the ground. And it doesn't look like anyone's outside, though there are signs that there have been people there. So there's a bit of litter here and there, some bread crusts, things like that.
I look at Fate. Fate, you're our most formidable scout. How about you sneak ahead and have a look? While you, Inza, heal my wounds. No! I need a healing of cure light wounds. I'm a bit short on hit points.
You sure give a lot of orders.
Yes, I do.
And did you get hurt? Those birds?
Yes, I took a few arrows to the chest.
Oh, wait. Can't continue like after like then roll 20.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so
I'll go ahead and scout then.
Okay, can I get a move silently check then?
You most certainly can get a move silently check then.
Let's start with a 1.
No way. 24.
Ooh, it's a nice big fat 24. Okay, and you want to go down into the
You get
the tunnel?
6 health.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, if that's like the only thing going on.
Okay. As you start heading on down in, those signs that there have been people here get a little bit more prevalent. You see old wineskins laying around, things like that. And the tunnel at the entrance goes down for probably about 25, 30 feet before it opens into something that looks like a bit of a natural cavern. And this cavern's a little interesting. On the ground, you notice there's bits and pieces of old flagstone for a floor, but a lot of it is just the natural stone. So whatever was built here has been eroded away over quite a period of time. So it looks like it's a mixture of an old temple along with a system of natural caverns.
Mm-hmm.
And from where you're standing at the entrance, you can see 2 main ways you can go, either to your left or to your right. And from your right, you can hear the sounds of a bunch of men laughing and yelling at each other, just kind of like general carousing.
Is it humans? Does it sound humans, like humans?
Let's get a listen check.
Crap, I don't listen very well. 15?
Oh,
well.
that's actually quite well. So you do hear a lot of Kalashite men, that deep, rich language, along with that. You occasionally catch the little bit of if that picks up in the recording, that clicking noise.
It did.
That's like the birds, right? We heard last time.
Oh, conspiracy.
Okay. And that
Garzhvog
sounds
hates
like
birds.
sounds like they're quite close, right? Like from this room to where they are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be a portion of the caverns just echoing, but for the most part, it does sound like they're close nearby on your right.
Okay. Is this cavern lit with torches, or is it?
Has like a few ever-burning torches left on the sconces on the wall. Not as many as it looks like there used to be, but there's enough to keep it reasonably lit.
Is there anything valuable left on the ground that I can take before my party come in?
Unless you want some litter and trash and maybe the odd stone, no.
All right, I'm gonna go back up and report to the ladies what I found.
How many men did you spot?
I haven't. Sorry, I haven't spotted them, but I think it sounded like 2 men and some of those birds.
I think we can take
Might
them.
be those birds after all.
Maybe there is more.
I'm sure there is more.
Maybe we should make them come outside.
I agree. Let's lure them out.
I take my violin.
We're hiding left and right of the entrance with a sword.
Yeah, I go like next to like Valerion behind and just start playing a song.
Alright, and you want to try to angle a sound into the tunnel so it'll draw whoever's in there out?
Yeah, just so they hear and they come, they're like,
Wait, one
fuck?
moment. We would lose the moment of surprise, wouldn't we? Fate, can you take one out before, well...
No, this
aware
is
of
the
us?
moment. This is the moment of surprise.
Guy
What the
looked
fuck is
at
somebody playing the
violin,
violin outside our
like,
door?
not so sure about that.
Do you stop me before I start?
Yeah, I lay my hand on your
Okay.
arm like, hold on. We have a rogue here.
Are they behind doors? I'm sure I cannot open the doors without them noticing it.
They're not behind doors. I think we should indeed go in. Actually, all of us that won't make much of a sound. There is a cave before a further tunnel leads to them, so we could rest there, and the quiet ones of us can strike the couple down before they can alert anyone else. Perhaps Valerion can wait a bit further back and storm in once if things go wrong.
Very well. Just make sure you don't take the brunt of the attack before I'm there.
Okay, so I guess we all have light armor, right? Except for Valerion.
Mm-hmm.
I have no armor.
Good job.
Okay. Well, I guess Valerion then will stay a bit further back, but we'll all like go in. I'll like be by far the furthest in front. And I'll just start going through the tunnel to them, try to get sneaking closer.
Okay.
The rest of the guys
I guess I
stay a
follow,
bit further back. Yeah.
I follow his like steps.
Okay, I'm gonna actually keep notes on our page.
If we don't
about...
want Valerion,
What was that?
well, I was going to say, if you want, I could just carry Valerion so his armor isn't making noises on the ground and stuff. Toss him at them when we're ready to fight.
I don't think that works.
What's your strength?
14, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough, is it?
I don't know. How heavy are you?
To carry a guy in like heavy armor? I don't know.
How heavy are you?
Well, I'm not fat. I'm also not super large, so
It's just muscles.
Because I mean,
It's
Garzhvog
sliding.
is like 7'8" and 520 pounds.
I could like ride on your
With 14
shoulders.
strength.
Maybe you count as a mount? Wait, are we sure that like Inza and Garzhvog you want to follow Fate in there? What can you contribute in a surprise attack?
I won't be able to kill both by myself.
How about you take one out and withdraw to us? They might follow you, and we'll surprise them once more, waiting around the corner.
I could throw a javelin with his darts. Possibly take
Alright.
2 of them out.
Okay, we can try that.
Yeah. Does
I just
Inza have a
hope
ranged weapon? Or
No.
can you do right?
The only thing that worries me with that plan is that they'll sound some kind of alarm or scream when they start running away, so I'm not convinced, Arian.
I could. Okay,
If
so
we are to draw them out, I think we could perhaps do it with some kind of loot. I don't know. They seem really interested in fancy items when they try to steal from us.
how many do you say there was? 2?
I heard a couple, yes.
Well, I could disable one at least for a short time. If you can.
Okay, we can try that. So I would say Garzhvog can stay behind us as well, and maybe yeah. Okay, we can try it alone.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, I guess the three of us like go.
Yeah, we ready ourselves. Yeah. Like, and then I also like the idea with the violin isn't all that bad. If he comes running back, you just start playing. It sounded pretty nice at the campfire. I don't know. I felt invigorated.
I was not planning on doing this kind of song, but yes.
Oh, I see. All right, hush now. Fate is moving out.
All right. So can I get another move silently check by Fate? And was it one of you was going to go with him?
Yeah, I guess me and Garzhvog, right? If we want to snipe one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My snake is not that well good, but
It's like that's too risky. We should only let the rogue go ahead in such situations. It's just too.
But
too
I can't
unlikely.
kill two.
Yeah,
You don't have to. You just have to hit one to get a sneak attack.
But then they
win
sound
initiative.
an alarm and like they all come. What's the point in that?
Well,
we damaged or took one out, one or two.
Then it's better to just like lure them out and we all get a surprise round.
So do you guys want me to go in with him or no?
well, I mean, I found my stuff, so we might as well now.
All right, I'll go in with him. I've got a javelin ready. Do you need to move silently check?
Yeah, if you all don't want to alert them that there might be people coming down the
I
tunnel.
guess I'm still like not next to I'm not next to a rogue, so it's
Stay close to my steps. Yeah, and he probably steps in one, so.
no.
All right, so Garzhvog and Fate, you all managed to move along pretty silently. Inza, you're going with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you rolled a 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You all get into that first cavern.
The surprise.
You all get to that first cavern, and as you're starting to round around the corner to the right, Inza kicks some of that trash laying on the ground, and it makes a pretty loud clatter as it hits some of the flagstone, and it shoots across the floor of the cavern. And that noise you heard, that talking and the occasional clacking, completely stops.
As soon as I hear that, I try to hide in the shadow.
Okay, can I get a hide check?
Yes. $21.
Okay, and what do the rest of you want to do that are down in the tunnel?
In the tunnel, there's a door through which the rest of them are inside, right? Or are they just like sitting there?
You mean the people?
Yeah, or whatever the.
You hadn't gone around the corner far enough to get into that second room. You were still in the main cavern.
Okay, then I'm going to stay where I am and have my javelin ready in the event that anybody comes around the corner. I can just throw it.
Okay.
And my great axe is in my other hand.
Okay, and what do you want to do, Inza?
Oops.
So you're muted.
Ah, okay. So I kicked like the what would I do? I guess I don't do like. I guess I take like a few steps back, like, and don't do much.
All right.
I trust on my teammates to.
Yeah, like I'm like also down the tunnel still, right? And I hear also this littering going on, like just like a sigh under my helmet, like, and draw the scimitar and then slowly walk forward down the tunnel.
Okay. There's a couple moments where there's no sound from either cavern because you all are hiding and the other people stop talking. Just after a few moments, the people in that other cavern will start talking again, but you do hear the noise of someone walking over to where you all are.
I would like to get into such a position that I can strike him when he appears from like as a surprise.
Okay. And the rest of you are just gonna stay where you are?
Pretty much, yeah.
I like make a signal like a palm like a stop sign to let me handle it if when he comes or when something appears.
All right.
I'm probably like grabbing my violin and be ready to.
Inza doesn't see the sign anymore.
Quietly tuning.
Garzhvog sees the sign, and I'm going to put down the javelin or like lower it to my side and just back up and press myself against the cavern walls so that Fate can take care of the guy that's coming, so I can stay like unnoticed.
Okay. And another couple moments, you keep hearing the guy walking around that corner, and when he finally does round around it, he's wearing some very tattered leather armor, a lot of cloth wrapped around just to try to hide from the sun. He's even got a bit of a raggedy hood he's wearing. And when he comes around, he comes very slowly, and he doesn't notice. Let me make sure. Yeah, he doesn't notice that Fate's hidden in that corner. And do you want to do something before he sees Garzhvog and Inza?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 darts and throw both at him.
Okay.
Because I can dual thingy something.
Dual dart wielding.
Dual dart wielding.
Alright, you want to roll 2 attack rolls for me?
I very much do. 15. He doesn't have dex. He's like flat-footed, I guess. So.
All right. So the first one will hit, and the second one.
Okay. 20.
Ooh, yeah. So they'll both hit. Let's see how much damage you do.
All right.
This guy's done.
Double sneak attack.
First one does 3.
What?
It's darts, man. And the second
Never
one
mind.
does 8.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, and that'll definitely kill him.
Right.
All right. So what's it like when he goes down?
Very
Like the
silent.
first one, I wasn't like. I guess I'm a bit rusty, so the first one I wasn't really sure about my throw, and it just hits him in the shoulder. But the second one is straight up the center of his head, and he just collapses.
All right. And you all want to do anything with the body now that he's down?
I
Drag
want
him
to
around
drag
the
it.
corner.
Yeah. into the-
Actually,
Hide at the same spot
hang on.
again.
Let me rephrase that. Garzhvog picks up the body and moves it so he doesn't hit more trash and stuff as I'm dragging him across the floor.
Okay. And is there
So-
anything else you all want to do?
Yeah, I guess I go to Fate, like, I'm like, was it
Inza,
a-
kick some more trash. Bring another one out.
I'm like, Fate, was it a man? I guess. Try to imitate his voice and call the other. Just say something interesting, is there?
I'm not sure about that. Why can't you
Well,
say something?
Is Fate in position where he could sneak forward and kill another one? Because we've got one down now. I mean, regardless of how much noise we made and everything, one of them's dead. So.
But we can hear more guys talking, so there must be more of them than just like one. So
Well, it's.
Just wait till the next one comes.
Okay, so you all just want to camp down and hope one of them will come around the corner again?
Yeah, commando style.
Yeah, so it's about 2 or 3 minutes and you start hearing them calling out for some guy. And then they get kind of quiet and they hear them talking amongst themselves. And then you start hearing quite a few footsteps coming around the corner this time. So you hear that little, that kind of pitter-patter noise you heard before at the campfire, along with the sounds of maybe 1 or 2 sets of human footsteps.
At the sounds of the additional noises, Garzhvog is going to ready his javelin to throw as they come around the corner.
All right. And I'm assuming Fate
I'm
wants
also
to get-
ready to like melee at the corner with
Okay.
my
I'm ready
rapier.
to throw more darts.
Okay. And just a couple moments, they come around the corner, and it's another Kalashite and 2 of those bird people, who we'll just start calling Kenku, because that's what they are. All right, and you all want to get your surprise round attacks on them?
I do. I'm gonna try to hit a Kalashite guy.
Wait,
Okay.
do our others also get surprise attacks?
If you have a ranged attack, you can get a surprise round on them. I'm assuming you don't want to be right up against the wall when
No.
they come around.
I guess I'll.
All right, so that
I
roll.
hit a 21 and 11.
All right, the first one will hit, the second one won't.
Oh, you can't dual attack in a surprise round. You can only get a single attack.
Really?
You only get a
Whoa.
standard action.
Well, he's already rolled. We'll just go with it.
Okay.
We'll say it's a readied action, then coupled with a surprise round action following it up, and
Why is
Yeah,
it
it's
plus
just-
7 now, Rock, and not plus 5?
I've screwed it up. Anyway, it's 5 damage.
okay. So this one will hit him, and it digs right into the skin, but it doesn't kill him. It does make him fall to the ground really quick and start clutching at his neck. His
And
blood
my-
goes spurting out over the sand.
And that was at the Calishite?
That was the Calishite, man.
Alright, I'm gonna throw my javelin at the bird.
All right, let's get an attack roll.
And it's a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a confirmation.
This mage.
Oh, hang on. That's supposed to be plus. Oh, it's another
Yeah, well, it's-
20 anyway.
That's a
Add the
hit.
3 on there.
That's a crit.
Oh.
I already got your nickname, Garzhvog the Impaler.
I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. So it's gonna be a 1d6 plus it's a times 2 on 20. So roll. And it's 10 damage.
All right, and that will actually double his hit points. That's a pretty
Again.
gruesome death.
Garzhvog hates bird people, so he knew when they were coming around the corner he could hear the pitter-patter about who he was going to throw his javelin at. And as the bird person comes around the corner and like he realizes they're under attack, like the very second he sees that metal javelin just come flying through the air at him, it's already too late because the javelin just goes straight through his face and pins him against the wall on the other side, right next to where Fate was previously hiding. Like it wouldn't have hit Fate, but it was right there, close to where he was sitting in the shadows, waiting for the Calishite man to come around.
And now
so there's
providing
just
cover.
yeah, and now it's providing cover. Exactly.
All right, and
Nice.
we didn't have another surprise attack, did we?
I guess I can use daze like with my violin on the second bird.
Okay. And they don't
Person.
get a save roll, do they? Because it's the hit dice.
No,
right?
just if they're below 4 hit die, then they skip a turn.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he's impaled. Does someone want to step up and finish him off? Maybe a paladin?
Wait, the dazed one, the impaled one is dead, right?
Yeah, the impaled one. Oh, he's long gone. That's not a question. It's the one that's dead.
Ah, they
There's
fade
two
like
more.
basically.
Yeah,
Sure.
almost jumped.
I walk out with swift step. While I approach, I speak the old rune word of my burning sand scimitar to engulf it in
Overkill.
flames. Oh no, I missed. Watch it. Let me charge to increase my odds.
Charge at him.
Yeah. I guess I can, right? I mean, I guess the tunnel is wide enough. All right, let's see. Oh shit! Sweet. Okay, he is gonna be dead for 10 damage.
Yep, and that'll double
Burn him
his hit
down.
points.
One smooth stroke, and I chop him in half. And the wound is like immediately scorched on the fire. And you see like a little lightning go through the cave. Light cast of the flame.
And a lovely
and I
scent of
immediately
burned
like
chicken fills the air.
I was going to say that. I was waiting for him to finish. Damn it.
yeah, and like like a light say. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there was a beep going on. But yeah, anyway, like immediately after I take him down, the flames are extinguished again, like, and I sheath the weapon. Wait, they're all dead, right?
No, there's still one that's
Fuck.
dazed.
Never mind. Forget that. My eyes, like the helmet, is slowly like rotating on the guy who's dazed, and I guess we're all initiative.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I mean, he's
Obviously.
On his
For
last
why
legs.
the fuck not? Like in every single RPG when I'm a player, I always roll shitty initiative. It always
17.
happens.
All right, and he rolled a 7, so Fate and Inza are going to be able to operate before him. Is there anything you all want to do?
I'm gonna charge him with my Masterwork short sword.
Okay.
What's charge? Just plus
Plus
to hit?
two.
+2
Plus
attack,
2.
-2 armor class.
18.
18, and he's on the ground writhing as that blood was spurting out his neck from the dart, and that'll finish him off. So what's it like?
It's.
Yeah, well, let's see first. 4 damage, is that enough?
That is still enough. He had 1 hit point left.
Alright. I just slit his throat, nothing special.
All right, so that blood goes seeping across the flag and stone and the sand down there. And
Wait, why did, so 1 second, why did you roll plus 1d6?
Sneak attack.
But he wasn't flanked?
Doesn't
Ah, no,
matter,
he was still
would-
flat-footed. Yeah, my bad. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry, go on.
yeah, and that seems to have done it for all the noises coming from the right path you can take.
And we hear no noise from anywhere else.
There's no noise coming from the left.
I
Alright.
start going into the room in the right.
I extinguish my flame, look over the carnage, and like nod, like approvingly. Well done, gentlemen.
All right. So going around that right turn, it's a pretty sharp bend, almost making you do like a 180-degree turn, as it's still slightly sloped going down. And that opens up into a second cavern. And this looks like to be some kind of rough homemade mining operation going on. You see in the stones lining the wall, there's some little veins of lapis lazuli and a few little chunks of it hanging out of the wall. It looks like the Burning Sands, while they were living here, they've been doing a little bit of mining to get some of their materials for free, and then implementing that in their own craftsmanship.
Before we continue on, Garzhvog wants to check the other side to the left to make sure we don't get flanked.
Does
Okay.
it go on here, like deeper into the mines?
Yes, there is an opening at the end of the mine, and the mine is only about, it's a, oh god, it's not a very large one, probably about 25, 30 feet long. I mean, in terms of mine, this is a very small operation.
All right. Before we return, I focus, invoke detect evil, and like basically turn around. Do I sense anything like in a radius of 60 feet that is evil? Like you see Valerion stop, like stretch out his hand and like focus and slowly turn, checking for the aura of evil beings.
From behind you, there's no feeling like that. However, you start picking up some trace feelings of that from the opening at the end of the mine. So there's a possibility that there might be more down that way.
Yeah, you hear me just like, there is evil down this corridor. But I agree with Garzhvog. Let's secure our back first. Though I did not sense any presence there.
Okay. So you want to backtrack to the left route then?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you go
I'm
down that
gonna-
route, there's yes.
Gonna loot the bodies while we pass through to the left.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, they those two just have those Jimbayas, the two men, and
Oh.
as for the Kenku, they both just have a short sword on them.
I'll take the Jimbayas.
Okay. Not masterwork, just regular quality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now going down that left route, it's not very long that you go down there. There's actually a really thin opening to your left. Looks like a kind of like a small tunnel that you can only walk one man at a time. Like if you met someone coming the other way, one of you'd have to backtrack out through the little opening. Going down the main passageway, there's actually several spots of blood on the ground, and I need everyone to make a spot check for me.
Yeah, Inza, make a
Good luck,
spell check
Inza.
for him.
Good luck.
11.
All right.
18.
Ooh.
I guess I'll go ahead. Since
Mhm.
we're all walking in a row, like, since I have to tank it, I'll just walk ahead.
Okay, so Valerion, as
I'll-
you're
Oh, okay. If he notices, that's fine.
So Valerian, as you're walking ahead and you start seeing those spots of blood and they start getting a little bit larger further into the tunnel, you notice right in front of you, and you almost walk into it, is
One
this
second.
very
I'm
thin...
carrying like my shield in front of me, like protectively while we walk down the corridor.
Okay.
Just saying.
That'll actually help. You see a very thin line of red. It's almost like it's hovering right in the middle of the air in front of you, and your shield actually almost brushes it. And it's that kind of thin and small that you have to get that close before you notice it.
Whoa, is it thin in the like? Is it like a trap or something? Or
It's almost like a red hair just stretched right across the tunnel.
whoa, so it's like a tripwire thing or something like that?
Possibly. Do you want to trigger it?
Yeah. I like stop the entire track, like hold, and I like. And what was our order? Like, who's coming after me? I guess. Well, we can squeeze past anyway. Like,
Yeah.
"Fate, over here. I think this place is trapped. There's blood everywhere, and I noticed a little wire going. Come."
Let me take a look.
Since I have dark vision, like I could see that easily. I guess. Do we have a torch? I don't need one. Like, does anyone have a torch?
I don't need one.
I don't need one.
Throughout the caves,
So
there
only
are
our rogue. It's a torch.
Oh, that disaster.
throughout the caves there are the occasional ever-burning torch on the walls. Looks like there used to be more, but it's
Okay.
enough for you to function without them. It'll just be low light.
Okay. Oh, powered Asimar.
This is the worst optimized crew.
All right. and you
Anyway, I
wanted-
pointed out to Fate like the tripwire. I'll shield you in case it triggers.
I'm gonna try to see where it originates from and disable it.
Okay. You want to roll another spot check for me to make sure you can keep an eye on it as you follow it away from that little red spot?
I would rather not do that.
Because you don't have dark vision, do you?
Valerion, could you trace me through where it leads or where it comes from, this line? I admit I can't see that well.
Like, you don't hear anything, but like a smile under my helmet. Of course. And then I
Okay.
step forward slowly and guide him, keeping my eye on the red wire.
Okay. And it leads right up against one of the flanking walls. And it looks like it's just been tied off to one of the rocks.
There you go, little man.
Alright. Well, it's tied to a rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going into the wall. It's not attached to some little grenade hidden in there. It's just tied off.
Where does the other end go?
You want to follow it to the other side?
Yeah.
All right, going
do.
back the other way, it ends up the same way. It's just tied off to another rock.
So it's just a line between two rocks?
I guess like the tunnel is pretty wide then, right? Because I'm a bit confused. Or is it like horizontally compared to our tunnel, like goes from left to right?
Yeah, it goes left to right.
Because like only one guy fit into the tunnel, right? We couldn't go next to each other, so this can like only be like 1.5 meters or 2 meters. Like from left to
No.
right?
Hang on. Let me clarify that. I kind of figured that was going to get a little bit odd. So going down the left tunnel, it goes on, and on that particular tunnel, there's the main tunnel, and after you go a couple of yards into it, there's that tiny little side tunnel. So
Yeah.
where this wire stretching across is across the main tunnel.
Oh, okay.
And the main
So
tunnel
we're following the
can-
main tunnel at the
Mhm.
moment.
And the main
It's-
tunnel can fit like
it's
3-4 people abreast.
Okay.
Let me go put a note on that.
All right. Oh, yeah, I am.
It's like a wire, like with two racks, and like not
Right.
linked to anything.
Yeah,
Can you
well,
just step over it?
Hold on. Let me try.
Wait. Maybe.
Oh,
Good.
you know, that's probably just a damn trap so that if somebody walked through it, it'd move the rocks and they would know somebody was here. Probably just to make noise.
Oh, is like, are the rocks like where it's tied to? Are they isolated and could fall off, or is it like I don't know, nailed into the wall or something?
Yeah, it's more of like a mooring. It's not loose rocks. It looks like it would take quite a bit of strength to actually rip this off the wall.
Oh.
Garzhvog, can you...
Is that a good idea? Do we want to...
Wait. Can you detect magic?
Oh, I guess I could do that, can't I? Yes, I can. I thought you were going to ask me to move the rocks.
That was plenty.
Okay, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
All right. Focusing down this tunnel, there's no any kind of magical presence. I mean, granted, you get the feeling like deeper into the complex, there's like this faint, almost like a leftover feeling of magic, but in terms of the stuff in front of you, there's no magic whatsoever.
How about any evilness? Can I
Any evil?
detect any evil?
The same thing going down that small tunnel to your right. You get that faint feeling as though there's something down that way. If there is, it's way off, but right in front of you, it's just nothing.
Guys, our biggest obstacle so far has been two rocks tied together by a piece of string.
I think we should just step over it. That will cause the least suspicion.
But I want to know what it is.
And one like the blood that we sighted, is that around the wire, or is it like further down the corridor?
Yeah, so this wire is about chest high on a regular sized person. So like for Fate, it's more like head high.
It looks really sharp, right? Could it cut
and
someone?
those the biggest pools of the blood are directly below that wire.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it just like cuts people.
We should maybe go for the small corridor first.
You want to just cut the wire so we don't forget about it later?
If it's not magical, we can just step over it, and yeah, we could cut it.
But I do not understand how it could chop someone in piece.
Maybe someone was running, and who knows?
I would suggest we leave it in place. We could use it against someone if they're running after us. Let's just, now that we know, let's just duck under it and move on.
One moment, you're sure you want to follow the main corridor? I said the small one, I can detect the presence of evil down there.
Well, that might be more of a reason to check this one first. Perhaps it will aid us in dispatching those evil creatures.
Very well. You want to take the first step, or should I lead?
Let's let the dude with the heavy armor go first.
Yeah, I let him, because...
Alright, I duck under the wire while
okay.
being covered in my shield and slowly tread forward.
Garzhvog, can you lead Inza so she doesn't touch the wire?
Garzhvog picks up Inza and puts her over the wire. And then proceeds to step over the wire.
Alright, and so from Valerion, since you're leading this off, can I get a quick spot check from you?
Yes, I like spotting things. Yeah, indeed, 23.
Alright, so you almost walk into this, but there's another wire, and this one is about knee-high on you. This one doesn't have any marking, like any blood residue on it, though.
Nobody got to the second wire.
The first one was a distraction. This one is the actual one. Careful. I step over it and make sure that my cloak doesn't like trigger it or so. Like I actually lift it up behind it with my other hand. And I like step over it.
And everyone wants to just follow your lead?
Yep. Yeah. And I'll make sure that Inza gets guided properly.
Okay. And then let's get one more spot check from you.
Oh, you want me to fail, huh? Last one, 18.
This one is on your neck.
Just keep asking them all day, man. I'm spotting everything.
All right, let me check this really quick. And what's your AC?
Oh, 18 as well.
18. Okay. So, I don't know if you all managed to pick this up, but what's been going across this hallway is razor wire. And it looks like there are only 3 strands And Valerion managed to find the third one.
Oh, like by running into it? Or what?
Yeah.
No. What, 18 wasn't enough?
No, Razor Wire has a +10 attack.
Shit. Oh, armor. I meant like spotting it.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's what I was doing. I'd go 18, and then if you didn't check it, then I was... What's your AC?
Yeah, my AC is also 18.
Yeah, so it does hit you.
Alright, so I didn't spot it with 18.
Mhm.
And it
But
hits
now,
me.
luckily, your blood will mark it, so the rest of them don't have to worry about hitting it.
Outstanding. How much damage
Yeah.
do I take?
So you take, let me roll this here. Ooh, lucky 5s, 10 damage.
10 damage!
Holy
Jesus Christ.
There was a reason the guys didn't go past the first wire.
Huh. Alright, well, I just walk into a wire and like it, I don't know, chops me almost Resident Evil style into pieces with this laser grid, like I just keep walking forward. I
Couldn't we
actually got a
just
shield.
cut it down with your flaming scimitar? Like,
I didn't see the third
Didn't
one.
see it. The third.
yeah, I know, but okay.
On the bright side, you cut the first two.
Well, we just stepped over. I guess it would have cut my sword or something. I mean, if you walk into it and you get,
It's probably not safe to get it with your sword.
yeah.
Alright.
I lean a bit against the wall, spit a few gallons of blood into
Yeah.
the wall.
And then you like rush to him
Gallons. Wow.
and like use the wand on him. Get 8 HP.
Whoa! All right. I mean,
Are you
almost
feeling
back to full.
better? Do you need more?
Well, I'm only missing 2 hit points to max. I don't know, but we might need those. But it would be a waste. I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands for 2 out of my 6
Okay.
to top myself off.
Alright, and once you get past that last wire, it's just another couple of yards, and then the tunnel ends and opens up into another cavern. And we'll actually end this recording right here. I'm going to jump on over to another one.